Hey guys, I want to thank you for, I don't know, like what's going on? I'm trying to switch the camera around. Okay, I think that's it. That's it. Okay, perfect. So I'm doing this live to thank you guys for helping me get to monetization status. So I was just monetized 2 days ago. But I guess I have to wait until people join and then I can start talking. I was already talking and nobody's on joined yet. So I'll wait until I see if anybody joined and I can talk. But I'm honored that you guys have helped me to this status. Um, I also own another business, which is a crime, terrorism, and abuse victim advocacy firm. So I assist people who are being abused get benefits, certain types of benefits they're entitled to. I don't have a YouTube page for that yet, but I'm thinking about setting up a page for that. So I'm going to use any funds that I'm making or I'm going to make from this channel to help those types of clients, whether they have money to pay or not. So that's what I was actually doing this YouTube channel for, so that I can actually represent and advocate for people who are victims of abuse, crimes, and terrorism. So these victims are entitled to certain types of benefits, which includes funds, money, resources, even immigration benefits. I also would assist Americans if Americans are abroad and they were victims to abuse or crime or terrorism. They're also entitled to certain types of crime victim abuse victim if I make income from it of crimes. So I do appreciate you guys viewing, subscribing, so I can make some money. I haven't made anything yet, but I do appreciate you guys watching and subscribing and viewing and sharing my channel, so that I have a chance of making an income from here that I will use to help victims of crimes, of terrorism, and of abuse. In the US, there are certain funds, they're called crime victim funds or terrorism funds, that you're entitled to if you're a victim to certain type of qualifying crimes or terrorism or abuse. Yeah, they'll pay for you missing work, pay for certain medical bills, and so forth. So a lot of victims, those types of victims, they don't have money to pay for representation, my type of representation. So I don't want to turn anybody away. I want to help every person that contact me and is in that situation, whether they're in the US or they're outside the US. I want to assist them, and that's literally why I started this YouTube channel, because I just wanted to help. And I was thinking, how can I make an income that I don't have to, burden these victims, these vulnerable groups, with certain financial expenses that, and typically if they go to some other place, they would have to pay. So this is actually why I'm doing this YouTube channel, to help victims of crimes, of terrorism, of abuse. If you are American, you can get funds, money. In some state might be up to 120,000. If you reside in those states, and if the crime occur while you're traveling overseas, you still entitled if you reside in those states. And if, for instance, you are from another country and you are the U.S. and one of those qualifying crimes is committed against you, you're a victim to one of those crimes, even if you go back to your country, you would actually still be entitled to those benefits. So you can get them while you're still in let's say you're in a country in Africa, you're in a country in the Caribbean, or you're in a country in Europe, or you're in a country in Asia, you would be entitled because the crime or the terrorism or the abuse occur while you were visiting the US, and vice versa for a US citizen or green card holder. While you were visiting any one of those countries, the one of the same qualifying crimes or terrorism or abuse act was committed against you, you could get your salary pay. If you have to miss work because of the injuries, they'll pay. Some states may pay up to 60,000 US dollars because you miss work. And for counseling, some states pay up to 12,000 or 35,000 US dollars for counseling. So if you already went and you paid out of pocket, the crime victim funds can compensate you back for those. And if you're not American or green card holder, you can get a crime victim visa, which is better than a visitor's visa. It's a U visa or a T visa, and it allows you to work in the US, live and travel back and forth. And after about 4 years of having it, you can apply for a green card and then citizenship to the US, basically. So I want to help victims like that. Also, international students here in the US, I want to help them to get their green card based on their degree, based on their education. So you can get green card based on exceptional ability, meaning you are highly skilled in an area. You may not have a degree, it might just be a certificate. There's a possibility you can actually get a green card from the US based on that. Or if you have a bachelor's degree, or if you have a bachelor's degree and 5 years also, or a master's degree and a doctorate degree, you can get your green card from the US. So all those things are why I'm doing YouTube, because I actually want to be able to provide to help people, vulnerable people in situations like this who do not have money. They may not have money. I don't think we should turn people away for vital services because they don't have money. Especially when these people are trying to do good out of life and they're not really trying to abuse or use you, but they just don't have the resources. We should help them. And that's what I'm going to do. Basically, if it means I'm going to be broke and poor, well, I'm going to be broke and poor because I'm going to help people in need. I'm going to continue to help people in need. My first 2 years, 3 years of having business, people would come to me, at Jamaicans, some Africans would come to my office and they would give me their sad stories. And I believe it. I actually believe it. And I help them for free without any payment. When I realized that sometimes I was being scammed or conned is when I started Facebook. I realized that people actually had money to pay, but they were pretending that they don't. However, I'm not going to make bad people change my heart from helping good people who are really in need of those help. So again, this video, this live, is to tell you thank you for viewing. Thank you for subscribing, because I've reached monetization status on the 15th. I haven't been paid anything yet from YouTube. I'm eager to be paid, and I'm doing every techniques that I've seen people do. I actually was watching Checks in Effect, and if there's a beautiful woman walking, he'll put the camera on the beautiful woman, and his views goes up a lot. So I'm doing certain things not because it's what I like, it's because I know it gets the views, whether it's a car, whether it's a beautiful lady, whether it's whatever it is, so that I can get your attention. But I promise you this, I'm trying to get your attention to do an honorable job, to do good within this world. So this is just my way of getting fast, because if I just talk about law, you guys not going to subscribe and watch often. If I just talk about law, it can be boring to some. I mean, it's not boring to me. I'm madly in love with law. I can talk about it all day. So you can comment on my page and say, hey, let's talk about this legal topic. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm in love with law. I'm a law nerd, but I know it's not interesting to everybody, which means my likelihood of getting subscribers and high viewers is going to be lower, basically. So I'm doing every technique that I've seen other some YouTubers do. I'm now employing those tactics. in hopes of getting your attention so that I can do good in this world. I'm not sure you ever see on the dash of my car when I'm driving and doing videos, you see the signs. The signs is of my firm, where I advocate for victims of crimes and I get them immigration benefits in the U.S., or financial crime or terrorism funds, which is money that can pay for them losing their job, pay for housing, for medical equipment, for losing work, for paying for transportation going to court. Those are the services that I give, really. And I'm also really good at consumer credit law, contract law, debt law, getting people out of debt, credit report, cleanup, getting negative information off. So I thank you guys. I appreciate you tremendously. I am thankful that you have helped me, so that I can help others and hopefully get to help myself too. So thank you so much. You can send a comment. You can say, anything that you like. I would appreciate it. You can contact me. And again, thank you so much. Take care, guys. I may be posting some videos tonight. I'm going to see what I get tonight to put up. And please watch them. Please share. Please tell your friends to subscribe, your family to subscribe, everybody to subscribe, because I'm going to do an honorable job. You can contact me if you have any problems while you were in the U.S., or even if you were in the U.S. and you're now outside the U.S., contact me. I probably may be able to help you get certain U.S. benefits, even if you're not in the U.S. anymore. Please do contact me. Let me help you. Let us make each other better, safer, and more stable financially. I can help you do that. Helping you is not going to harm me. In fact, it's going to put me in a better position, that would better me by helping you to be better financially, socially, economically, emotionally, and so forth. So again, thank you for subscribing and viewing Francis Credit Repair and Debt Deletion Agency. It is an unorthodox marketing tool that I'm using by getting your attention using other methods, and then talking about what the name implies, and other laws. Thank you so much. And the sixth person who are still on with me, thank you also for staying on until I finish. Thank you. Take care.